Alright guys, so we're back with some more Chaos Zero Nightmare. I actually decided to turn this into a two-part video because there is a lot that you want to make sure that you're doing when you're trying to deck build, and I want to also tackle taking on curse cards and how you can actually tackle managing like stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and continue off basically in the second map here. As you can see, we're on one of those unknown areas. We actually stepped into the root of remembrance, which is a pretty good like random place to be. Right now the choices that we currently have as far as potential cards that we can actually pick up here are quite interesting. We have two different effects here where we can basically select and copy a card, but we have to take on two curse cards, or we can go for triggering epiphany with one card and then healing for 100% and all combatant stress decreased by 6. Now, because we're already on that brink, again, high risk, high reward, I'm actually going for the curse card here because I want to be able to copy as many of my cards in my builds as possible. So let's see what we got going on. We take those 3 cards or 2 cards, and then we can actually pick what card we want to copy. Now, I'm personally, okay, you hear me whispering this a little bit because I'm in your ear. I'm going to be going for the pulverize, right? It's always an attack weakness. It hits twice and it allows me to draw a card. With the AP build that I'm doing right now, it is going to be absolutely busted. Okay, now the other thing is too, what's really insane is I haven't even epiphany these cards yet. So these are my top 2 next cards that I want to epiphany. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take that. All right, so let's actually go over here. I want to try to proc Ren's curse as soon as I possibly can. It's gonna make life a lot simpler. So right now we have a lot of 0 costs, and that's why I actually kind of like this build a lot, because we can get rid of stuff like that but still get turns off. All right, so let's do that. We're gonna get a dagger throw in there because this guy's actually attribute weak. All right, and let's do that. Oh boy, he kind of took a lot of my cards, buddy. All right, so here we go. He does actually get a turn to possibly hit. So what I'm gonna do, go with that, apply the vulnerability, and then we'll go with the fan of daggers, because remember I do have a relentless endurance card now that does have vulnerability on it, and I'll show you guys at the end of all of this series what my build looks like, because again, it takes some time for you to be able to run through these, especially with me explaining stuff. All right, so let's see, we did proc that. I'm actually glad because I need to get that out the way. And that's pretty high now. It's at like 8. Let's see, we got that consecutive hit. Yeah, so let's do that. Oh, you know what? I should have went source of water first, so I could have got the extra AP, then whirlpooled for the extra fortitude, and then knowledge. All right, let's see what we get here. So we got morale, fortitude, resolve. Remember, morale is for more damage. So morale gives you 20% more damage, fortitude gives you damage taken, and then resolve is more shield stack. On a card like this, I mean, it's a high chance I can get anything, but I guess we'll go for morale just to deal more damage. All right, imagine that, not even getting a damage card, got a heal card. All right, so let's see here. We got to get this. We got a lot to get out of here. We still have our damage. Ooh. So this gives me 2 ego cards or ego points. So we're going to get rid of that dark root. I could go for the break here. I think the break would actually change how much damage is going to be incoming. So let's actually do that. And then actually it gives me this, so I can actually get the points off. So give me that. Yeah, I wish I had Ren up, because then I could actually go in there and do some damage, but we're gonna have to eat that hit. We're just gonna have to eat it. It's all right. All right, not too bad, not too bad. I can work my way back from that. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go with the quick fix. See if it gives me a draw card. There we go. That's why we like that. Go for the break. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're getting these out of the way, which is really, really good for us. I want to get rid of that. Let's end it. All right, and then we get to go again. Wake her back up. Okay, and we're gonna let her rock. Just end this fight. There we go. All right, so that's how you kind of like I play on the edge a lot, but that's really how you're gonna get some of the craziest builds. I had to actually kind of lock in for a second so I didn't die. But we're going straight to challenging freaking elite. Like this is what we do. All right, so we actually have a pretty nasty setup going for us right now. We're gonna go ahead and go for her Dark Mist because and that's why I saved it. Anytime you have a character come out of that mental state, you want to save that for that next round if you can, because it's only going to be to your benefit. So we'll get rid of that Cursed Fairy. I got a lot of cards I got to possibly get rid of here. I have no commits to hunts, so let's go for it. See if we can get a chance. Nothing. Just a nada. We didn't get anything. All right, let's go for it. All right, do that. Now I'm hoping I get some of my healing cards because we need those real bad. Boy. Yeah, let's go for this. We can go for a commence to hunt here. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Alright, so he gets a lot of shield here. I was hoping we would get some good cards, which it looks like we did. Let me see here. So drawing slash, but let's get a stance here first. Give ourselves some more AP. Another drawing slash hit. We do have the camouflage card, so it does give us evade. Let me go with that. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Ooh, pulverize. See, this is where we get hit with some real tough decision making, but let's go for the mark. Alright, so let me think about this. If I go for the pulverize, I gotta deal with this crap, which he's gonna get a turn just about anyway. So it's like I can try to shield here, but it's not gonna be enough. So it's like I might as well break because it changes the stance, right? And it reduced the damage a lot right there. Now, best course of action I feel like is to try to get rid. Actually, no, we're fine. Actually, we are fine. Let's go for some shield here. All right, there we go. So now we can go for consecutive hits. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna heal. Go over the vulnerability. And then that just about does it. I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So we got it. Whew, they are not making this easy. So looks like we got some pretty good boots. So at the start of your turn, after 2 turns from battle start, 200% fixed shield. All right, so I think I'm gonna go with that over the if there's no shield, gain 60%. I mean, man, these are both pretty solid cards. We'll take the immunity off for now. Go for that. Get these credits. Now, the reason why I'm trying to get as many credits as I'm trying to get at this point is because when we get to our next shop interval, which we're about to be, I want to actually try to remove these cards. So we're going to be getting to that in a second. So I'm actually, let's see, we have take a branch on heal and recovery, fixed damage to all enemies equal to 25% of heal amount. Ooh, that's pretty tough. We'll go for that. Yeah, so you guys are kind of getting a chance to see some of the like really OP cards. This is yeah, this is going to be going here for my healer. I mean, I like the buff card, but I do heal quite a bit, and that extra fixed damage is going to be tough. All right, so let's see what we got here. We got a couple of different things, 2 shops, an events, and to a boss. So let's hit both of these shops up. All right, so here we go. Now, what we're looking for is obviously removal of cards. Now, why is removal of cards like really important? Well, because we can remove this garbage, right? Now, we have 2 different things that we can go to, so we don't have to try to press removing all of them all at once. I am going to try to get rid of the deep roots first, though, because they're 2 costs, so they're pretty expensive. So we get rid of that, right? And you can see we have that sold out. So now we can actually go about purchasing. Now, I just have to keep in mind that I do need to technically, buy more, so I need to at least save 80 of my coins. But for right now, you can kind of, obviously buy what it is that you're going to buy, whether it be cards, or whether it be like, more healing, etc. A 2 cost first aid, it's not bad. That actually could probably save us in some scenarios. It's 35, so we're going to go ahead and buy that. Let's see if there's anything else we may want. We'll do 1 reset. Oh, all things we don't need, so we'll just leave that at that. Let's go for the free heal. Leave, and then you see how we got that 5 reduced that we just took on, so like we didn't even have to worry about that. But again, remember to look at the map. That's going to help you out a lot. All right, so we are in another Forbidden Forest interaction. Oh boy, this might be something real interesting. Okay, in the name of the forest, I ask this. To thee we ask and answer. What do you want with the woods? So we can go for, which this is a attack 10%, defense 10%. It's if we roll a 7, then we can go for that, or we can remove 2 cards. Man, this is a really good card. Attack increase, 7 increase. I don't think I'm gonna press myself too much, because I do want to get rid of those other cards. So, but it doesn't say remove random cards. Yeah, so I gotta, you know what? Are we gonna yellow it and then go for, yeah, yellow. Yeah, I did say I was gonna yellow it. Let's go for the build. Yep, we got it. All right, yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. That's actually a good card. I mean, or a good piece of equipment. So we're gonna take that. And also, you kind of sort of need it for the collection, for the map rewards. So you can see here the Verdant Shackles, 10% attack, 10% defense. Now, combatants are limited to 1 piece of Mystic grade equipment. Now the thing is this can kind of sort of go to anybody, but because it's 10% more defense, I'm actually going to give that to my healer, because then we get more heals. Defense does scale healing, by the way, if you didn't know, because I know I didn't at first. So we're going to go ahead and give her that Mystic grade. And then of course she does do some damage, so hey, we're not mad at it. We'll take it. So that was a pretty good successful event. And then we're going to continue here, and we'll do our last heal node, or heal heal node. All right, so let's see what we got. 120 to remove. We're gonna go ahead and remove that second deep root, so we don't have to deal with that crap. And now we're basically good to go. We can go for ambush here. As you can see, 80% damage. If we're average, just move this card from the graveyard, which we won't have that, which is, it is what it is, but it is still 80% damage. That's 2 immunity. So it's at a 60 cost. I'm gonna buy it. Why not? Why not? All right, let's see what else we get here. We got Sadism, and Iron Wall is actually not bad. It's on sale for 42, but we're not gonna press that too much. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, almost didn't heal. There we go. All right, here we go. So now we're in the second boss here. All right, here we go. Man. This is oh, already got an ambush epiphany. So let's see what we can do. All right, nice. So we can apply 2 agony or weaken to the target. Agony is really nice because it's like extra dot damage, but I think we're gonna go with the weaken here. All right. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we gain 2 resolve. Get some heals. All right, let's shift gears here. Yeah, that's not bad damage. I'll heal. Yeah, because I want to try to have as much HP before it goes into attack stance. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We don't have a lot of skill cards in our hand currently. We could get a blast heal right now, quick fix. I think that may be our best alternative here. See what we get, if we can get an extra card. Nope, it didn't give us anything. So let's actually go for the heal. And then we're gonna actually eat this hit. Oof. Almost got my boy on the ringer here. Let's see. So we got a ton of skill cards on our hands, so commence the hunt is going to be pretty high. We got 6 ego points. I'm trying to think about how we best can use this. Yeah, let's go for the heal. Because remember, we do actually heal more now, and then we can get some more additional AP. Okay, so we can actually use all of this. And we reduce that damage by a lot. And we get back 2 ego, which is really good. Alright. Ooh, pulverize. Look at this damage. I love this card so much. What do you have on Epiphany? Is it the knowledge card? I think so. So we'll use pulverize. Ooh, we got a double pulverize in this turn. That's so messed up. Let's go darkness. So we can activate that Epiphany. Oh, good card on the draw. Yeah, that was a good card. Alright, whoo, we got us a nasty turn here. 3 AP. I think we may be able to use almost all of this. Okay, so I was hoping I had some more stance cards. Let's get rid of that. Give ourselves a shield because we got to do that anyway. All right, there we go. I may have goofed. I should have probably held off on the extra card that I used. But to be honest, we're still in a really good spot because that's my first time going into that phase with him. Let's get rid of that. Put the shield on. Wait, actually, I should have did that for the last turn, but it's okay. That's all right. Oh boy, he's hitting me now. That's not good. All right, so we got to actually break this guy. This is where you get to see if you're really a god or not. Break. Nice. Curse card, but I mean, this is all because we actually have a pretty good lineup. There we go. Nice. We are back in the game, and we get to actually beat him up pretty bad here. And quick fix for the finish. GG. Whew. Okay. Bro, they're making me work. All right, so we get to double up another card. Oh boy, this is nuts, dude. 2 pulverizes. So we're gonna we are definitely taking that. So on shield, 100% gain shield 1 per turn. Or on gaining shield, or we can do the minus 10% damage per turn. I mean, to be honest, I would personally go with Dormant Seeds here. Dormant Seeds is pretty good. Now the thing is that combatants are limited to 1 piece of mystic grade equipment. So I'm trying to remember who's giving me shield here. I think this card is like pretty useless right now, so we can give her that because she is actually granting all the shield for my team right now. And then if we want, I think we have enough to actually claim all this, so we're gonna claim that, and then I think that should be that. There we go. Little chaos core shows up. All right. And this is actually, I think, my first nightmare clear. Yeah, this is my first full sin nightmare clear. So let's actually see what the score. Oh, look at that. Level 15. This is the first time doing it, by the way. I want you guys to know that. So look at that. 1200 score. That's sick. Okay, 160 for the reward is nasty. And let's see what our terabyte scores are here. Whoa. This is crazy, dude. 50 terabytes is crazy. All right, so granted, this still isn't as OP as my AoE farm build, but this is still a really, really good build. I mean, we're definitely gonna lock these, right? These are still really, really strong builds. This puts my account on a whole nother level. And not once, not only that, we didn't have anyone actually die, like towards the end, or like actually like stay dead. So that put us in a great predicament. But yeah, tons of mats from that too. So where we're currently stuck at, I've been able to actually now complete that on the nightmare mode, right? So yeah, guys, that's basically that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna have some more videos kind of touching on some other stuff. I'm at like 0 stamina. It's not really much else for me to do for the day, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy, man. I'll be dropping this all at once so you guys can see it. Hopefully this helps you, give you some insight. It's a little bit of RNG, but also too, guys, it's about making choices, it's taking some chances, and it's a really fun game mode. So yeah, that's basically that with this one, guys. Everyone stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.